All right, everybody, what's going on? I know I didn't get to shave today. I'm feeling like shit. Some people are throwing negative energy at me and trying to block me from further progression, and leave it to them. Those kind of people. It's right here in my throat. I would heal myself, but I've been sick for 2 days now. I never get sick. You can probably see it all over my freaking sinuses are all swollen right here. But anyway, the coronation ceremony. All right, we're at the end of Jason season, which is July, August, September, October, November. All right, now they switched the months around, but the farmer of the earth was killed. We're supposed to be farming and reaping our own weeds out of our gardens. And the coronation ceremony is the battle for the crown, which is the crown chakra. All right, you have to start at the top and work your way down, and then go back to the top. From the top to the bottom to top. I stop. I'm not 100% knowledgeable on this aspect, but that's how I did it. I did my head work first, and you purge everything out your feet as you go downward. And then, it's like, then you come back up and you cleanse and, what do you call it? Reconstitute, or, what is it called? Reinforce, that's the word. Reinforce every node on the way back up. So, like, of course, you have to start at a smaller interval of knowledge, like in smaller, lower speech, which most people will understand. But then you have to step it up to higher speech and higher speech and higher speech. Because we want to make them confused. Those who can't connect to this knowledge aren't going to understand it, for one, and they're not going to stick around in the lessons, for two. And those are the people that will begin to slander you and give you a hard time because you are, pursuing your purpose, your destiny, your fate. And there's not a thing in the world that should stop you from that. This is each individual rights. It's our birthright upon this world. Just take a look at like numerology, for example. Those who study numerology, it's supposed to have a 0 in it. For 0 point, for manifestation power, for gaining our complete potentials back. I didn't want to talk with that guy's window down. I didn't feel comfortable the way they were staring at me. Anyways, when we have a 0 and a 9 aligned with each other, that's when the power is the best, and like, I knew there was something missing with it. It didn't seem right. 1 through 9. Well, 0 is a number too. It's 0 isn't technically a number in today's math, but in the 0 point energy or numerological presentation of numbers, 0 is a number. So it goes 0 through 9, and I always add an extra 0 because the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega, there's always that manifestation energy right there. And so they've removed that from numerology. You're not supposed to learn about that no more. That's forbidden knowledge. Ooh, it isn't forbidden. They just hid it from us because they want the power. You know, and when we learn the truth about none of this stuff is harmful for us to use in a benevolent way because humans are peaceful. Human beings are peaceful. It's hostile entities or hostile species that use them for selfishness or for personal gains or for, you know, evil things. You know, like, why else would they keep it from us? Because they're supposed to be our gods? No, I don't think so. I bow to no man. I bow to no woman. I bow to myself. I answer to myself. My internal God within me, even though I know I'm not this body, you know, I know I'm not this body, but, you know, I am a driver of this vehicle. The driver of this vehicle is what I'm speaking of, speaking from the driver of this vehicle. And yeah, I have felt the shift in the moon the past couple of days. It's really, I woke up yesterday with a headache and stiffness and sore body all over the place. I hardly ever get sick. I hardly ever feel like crap. But oh my gosh, I'm telling you tonight, I'm feeling like poop. Really bad. And I said I'd come on here. So what's going on here is we're fighting for our coronation ceremony. That's the activation of our crown, the marriage in heaven, right? To bring heaven on earth. But they have these reverse frequencies like 5G or 60 gigahertz, I should say, which is a very, very low energy. All right, frequency is low, 60 hertz. We're supposed to be vibrating at 423 hertz. You know, and then it's what's the next one up? Five something, and then 6 something. Long story short, they have these reversals in effect to sow, which means instill the archontic demonic seeds into our morphogenetic fields, and that is basically our auras. They are disrupting our auras to break our shields, to penetrate our shields, to plant their demon seeds or parasites within our minds. All right, we have to protect our minds, you guys. Our mind is important. Once your mind becomes infected, then it's no hope. You have to literally expel that crap. And by then, if you let it go too long, there's no way to fix it. These parasites devour the consciousness of anything they get inside of. This includes animals. Right? This is not a joke. All those corrupted leaders and shit, they are null and void. They are not even human anymore. They are not even alive anymore, basically. They're not conscious of what they're doing. They don't have any remorse or feelings of feeling bad or anything. They are straight up infected with vril, VRIL, parasites, which usually most of the time they enter your eyeball through the left eye. And once they get a hold of your consciousness, if you don't get it taken care of right away, you know, you're gone. Your consciousness is gone. Your body gets taken over by this outside entity or this parasitic fucking influence. And there's nothing you can do about it besides die. You know, and death is not like a physical death. It is a consciousness death. You know, and you can't think for yourself or make your own decisions or critically think or problem solve, or you fell in consciousness, like you totally went back to not knowing what the hell is going on, but then you have a different type of instincts too. Your instinctives change, and they now start doing a different type of instinctual, and that's feeding off of other people, you know, uh, feeding off of the life energy rather than being a provider of life energy. That's like the epitome of the devil, basically. It's the devil that wants to get inside everybody's heads, but this isn't just like the devil himself. This is a freaking parasite. It's a parasitic entity, and people think it's a joke, but it ain't. Do some research. You ain't gonna find it very easy. It's hard to find. This stuff's off the bibliothèque. I'm not lying. Like, I'm walking to work. I mean, if I was insane and like psychotic and losing my mind, don't you think I'd like have a hard time finding a job? For one, I don't think that would be even in the equation of having a job. Damn, I just ran into another fucking sneaky person out here on the street. That's why I muted my mic. Because he started fucking talking a whole bunch of shit at me. Anyways, I'm almost to work now. I went over halfway, and my throat hurts like a really bad sieve right now. And I don't want to talk no more, so I'm going to come back on later, and I will tell you guys a little bit more. All right, peace. Okay, you want a cigarette? Come on. Thank you.